everyone. First of all, I'd like to say Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas and New Year break. I'm a bit late doing my blog, as you can see from the date. It's now 8th of Jan 2013, but I've been very, very busy. And I am still busy, but Matt's been badgering me to do my blog, so here I am. I don't know if you can notice, but the quality of the picture is a lot better. It's HD, and that's because Matt got a HD camcorder for Christmas. He wanted to have a better picture so that he could have fantastic face on YouTube when he does his blogs. He wants to look his best. So that's what he got for Christmas. So I'm actually videoing my blog on his new camera with his tripod, which he likes. My children had a good Christmas as well. George got Lego and books and magic stuff, and his big present was a nice tablet like Matt's, his stepdad, which he loves. And Olivia, she's now 17, so she wanted money and clothes. Money for driver lessons. She starts to learn to drive in a couple of weeks, so that's just mad. I can't believe that our daughter is doing driving lessons and going on our insurance, and it's crazy. So we had a really nice Christmas, spent it with my family, and we went to have New Year's Eve, which is amazing. We don't go out New Year's Eve, but my cousin it was her birthday on New Year's Eve, so we all went out for a nice drink and stuff. And it will be our last time to go out for a while, because my daughter, she'll be 18 next year, so she'll be going out legally. So I don't think we're going to have another New Year's Eve for a long time with my son. We had a great time. Matt was off for 5 weeks or more before Christmas and during Christmas and New Year, and it has been lovely. He's been so relaxed. No stress, just doing what he wants to do in his tablet and chilling and spending a lot of time in his dressing gown and just doing stuff that he wants to do. So it's nice, and Matt being less stressed means that the HD symptoms are not as bad as they would normally be when he's at work, and he will stress about little things that you and I wouldn't stress so much about. He gets quite anxious, and that's just the nature of it, really. He's not able to deal with it as much as he used to. Just after Christmas, we went to our local hospital, Queen's Medical Centre, to see a consultant about neurophysiotherapy for Matt. Because Matt's main consultant is in London. It's just too far for him to go more than twice a year to have physiotherapy and all things like that. So we wanted somewhere closer for the neurophysiotherapy. So we went for the first time to Queen's Medical Centre. We was able to use his disabled badge there, which is great, because we normally have to park miles away from the Queen's Medical Centre. So that really helps with Matt's walking, because after walking a while he struggles with his legs. We went to go and see his consultant, and she has referred Matt to the neurophysiotherapy, but she has discharged him from her clinic because we will still continue to go to London to see the consultant. So Matt wants to keep it there. So we're going to wait for the neurophysiotherapy appointment to come through. One thing that came out of going to the hospital is it gave me an insight to how Matt is in front of other people, which I don't often see very much, because Matt's job is very much works at home most of the time. He's with rounders all the time. We don't go out as much, so I don't really get to see him in having an interaction with other people for a long period of time. So when we were sat in the consultant's room, I noticed Matt was finding it hard to articulate very well what he was thinking. He was quite slow, couldn't get his words out, moved a lot, and he does a thing with his hand, which I've been watching for a while, but I wasn't quite sure if it was HD or not, but I'm quite sure now it's HD movement. He'll put his hand to his face or behind his back, then back to his face. He does that quite a lot when he's interacting with another person and trying to get across what he wants to get across. I don't know if you've noticed in some of his blogs he might do it quite a lot, but that is a HD movement that he has. And also the speech became very clear to me because he's with me. He's relaxed with me, he's relaxed with the family, so we are very used to how he talks anyway. We've noticed a little stutter, or we might have to wait a little bit while for him to get his point across, but it's not massive. And it wasn't until I went with him to the consultant that I saw how it had got with other people. So another thing that I have to think about is, do I tell Matt what I see? And Matt's always told me that he wants to know. Please tell me, I would want to know. So you're in a dilemma that you want to tell him that he's shaking his head when he's watching TV, or he's saying the wrong thing in a sentence. He'll say one thing when he's actually talking about another. So he'll say the grass is green, but he'll say the banana is green, and he thinks he said the grass. That doesn't happen too much, but it does happen. And then how he gets his words out, the brain and the mouth are not working as fast with each other. I hope I'm getting that across. Wow. So do I tell him or not? And I'm torn because I want to tell him because he wants to know, and he wants to know about these things, these movements that he's got. But on the other hand, do I tell him and upset him, make him more aware that he's got these HD movements, make him more anxious, make him more conscious? He's always worried about people thinking he's drunk and he's stumbling. And so I don't want to make him feel any worse. So I'm torn. I do 9 times out of 10 tell Matt about the things, but probably not straight away. I'll probably wait a while and then I'll tell him. And then obviously he does get down about that. So what I'm thinking does actually happen, but again he still wants to know. He'd much rather want to know. So that's a bit of a pull for me. I don't know if I remember telling you before, but before Christmas I felt quite low, tearful, and I felt like I wanted to cry every 5 minutes. And I think that was a combination of leaving work to be a carer, so basically losing my independence and my income and totally relying on what the other income my husband brings in, being at home all day, and then struggling going back to studying. I've gone back to university, so I'm home studying, and that's a big step after not studying for 10 years. I got very anxious about that. Symptoms were coming left, right and centre, especially when Matt wasn't sleeping. It made the HD symptoms even worse, so that was making me very down. So I was in a very low place before Christmas, and then I started talking to the local Huntington's disease community, and funnily enough they live down the road, literally down the road. I can literally walk there and I'll be there in 5 minutes. The person that runs it called Kirsty and Chase, and they just let me talk and get everything out, my feelings, and they totally understood where I was coming from, because obviously they're dealing with the same thing with their family. They've got several people in their family with HD, and it really helps to talk it through with someone that understands. People can sympathise and say how awful what you're going through, but no one understands what you're going through and how hard it is unless they have dealt with it or going through it themselves. And without that support from the HD community and from Kirsty and Chase, I don't think I'd have got through that little step as well as I did. And since that, I've not felt teary, I've felt positive. We've been with them to Christmas parties and met other people with HD who are further along than Matt, but you know, I've been through it, can give us advice, can support. And we went to the local panto, which was absolutely fabulous with them, and it was just great. It was fantastic, and I'm really, really, really pleased that we've reached out to the HD community and we can talk to them. So, so anyone else that's wondering whether to do that, oh God, please do it. It is so helpful to talk to other people, and they will know what you're going through and they will give you support. So just to finish off, I'm going to get back to my studying because I have got an assignment to have completed by the end of the week, and I have got loads to do, so I'm getting my head down. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll talk to you next month. So Happy New Year! Bye!